Greetings, Hoodoo family. I have been on vacation. I went back to my home state for a visit. Let me tell you, I enjoyed some excellent Southern hospitality, but most of all, some amazing, wonderful, down home soul food cooking. And I enjoyed the abundance of nature and all of my family. But, family, I have been watching what is happening here in the U.S. And I don't have to tell you, these are some very interesting and turbulent times. I'm just seeing a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, uncertainty, mistrust, and as the old folks would say, just a bunch of old tomfoolery going on in our nation. But I want to show you something. I want to give you some assurance because a lot of people are getting wrapped up in all of these power grabs and all of these little battles that's going on and getting confused and twisted. I want to share with you something that will help you to understand better what's happening and let you know that everything's going to be all right, family. You see, we are in transition, and we're in transition on a large scale. I'm talking about spiritually, physically, materially, mentally, every which way you can think of. But listen, this is how the winds of change operates. You hear people talk about, transition. They talk about change. They talk about the winds of change. It's easy to talk about it, but when you actually have to go through it, it is very challenging. And that's exactly what we are experiencing right now. Now, if you recall, I taught you about the 4 Hoodoo Directions. I want you to think about it. Look at what is happening today. All this stuff that you see going on. Look at what's happening in politics and ask yourself, from which direction is the current winds blowing? Look at what's happening even in the entertainment industry. Look at what's happening between Kendrick and Drake, and now you have Eminem, and he's going at Diddy and Kanye. Look at this. Think about it. From which direction is the current winds blowing? Everywhere you turn, there's some sort of conflict and strife. Is it the east? Is it the east wind that brings new beginnings? Maybe it's the south wind that brings a harvest and abundance. Does that look like what's happening now? Maybe it's the north wind that brings the divine intervention from God, the hand of God, or the ancestral power. Or maybe it's the west wind that always brings chaos, confusion, and destruction. And it could be a combination of 2 winds. But to me, it feels like we are experiencing the west and the north. Chaos, confusion, and divine intervention, especially because of the truth that is being revealed this year. Everywhere you look, the truth is coming out. But I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. But here is where we have assurance. Our ancestors have taught us that trouble don't last always. How many times have you heard that? How many times have some of the elders in your family said trouble don't last always? How many times have many of you sung about it in church? And we know with the 4 Hoodoo Directions, which is universal law, which is divine movement of all things as evidenced in the cosmogram, the Daikinga, we know that everything moves in a circle and always in order. So if the current winds blowing is west and north, according to the movement of sacred things of the cosmogram, we know that the north and east will be next. North, once again, representing divine intervention, the hand of God, ancestral power moving in the physical realm. East, representing new beginnings, new path forward, representing change. So what does all this tell you? Why am I saying all this? Family, it means that chaos, confusion, destructiveness will eventually give way to a new beginning, building a positive change, a new path forward. Now, I'm not saying that everything is just going to be peachy and rainbows and peaceful, perfect, and pretty. No, that's not reality. All I'm saying is that some of the current problems that we're experiencing is going to go away because God and the ancestors will make it so. You know, our ancestors also taught us to be still when a storm is passing over. And right now, family, we have a storm passing over our heads. And that's exactly what we should be doing. Be still. Because look around you. Most of these battles, these power plays that we're witnessing have nothing to do with us or don't even have our best interest in mind. Everything you see going on right now is about power. And always remember this. There is 3 kinds of power: that which is given, that which is earned, and that which is taken. The weakest is the power that's given. And right now, family, no one is giving away power. Most are greedily trying to hold on to it. And the strongest is power that's earned. And this is why our nation and our world is messed up now, because no one wants to put in the hard work to build and earn their own power. No one wants to do this. We're always looking for the easy way out, the easy way to the top. But the most fleeting power is that which is taken. And that's what we have today. People will do anything to take someone else's power. People will do anything to get any semblance of power. Everywhere you look, there is a power grab going on. You see it in politics, probably on your job. You see it in our nation's wealth, taking more from those who have the least to give. I see it in the entertainment world, even with celebrities. But family, these are the winds of change, and they never come softly, but they also don't last forever either. So I just encourage you to be wise, be strong, and just be firm on what you believe and on your convictions. Don't move off your square during this time, during this storm. And remember, in Hoodoo, we focus on higher powers. All this stuff you see going on around you, that's man's power. And like I said, it don't last. It's fleeting. Continue to focus on higher powers, such as the power of our Creator, the power of our ancestors. These powers are eternal. These powers are strong, super strong, and can supersede even the best made plans of man. So I hope this video has been helpful to you to kind of get you out of that doom and gloom that's being painted all over the internet. Family, if you are interested in learning traditional Hoodoo, please check out my website. I have my Hoodoo Basic Training textbook that gives you 12 lessons filled with quizzes and assignments, tons of resources to help you learn Hoodoo. I also have my Root Work for the Home book, and you can still purchase the 2024 Hoodoo Almanac. I'm also working on the 2025 Hoodoo Almanac and will have that available later this year. But you can go there, check out all the books, and see if they'll be helpful for you on your hoodoo journey. I want to thank you for visiting my channel, for watching this video, and for having an interest in traditional hoodoo. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you to all my visitors for dropping by. I will see you in the next video.